Okay, so I'm here with Ify Okoro, a proud Olympian representing the Nigerian national team. So first, I want to ask you, how does it feel to make history?
Um, it feels really great to be a part of history because this is something that they remember forever. So it feels like really great and honored to be a part of this wonderful squad that will be remembered for life.
Yeah, and uh, when you arrived to the Olympic Village, uh, we talked earlier that the expectations were that you guys were supposed to just play your game.
Mhm.
If you are able to win something, that's fine. If not, that's totally fine. And then you play against Australia. And what was the game plan against Australia? What was the strategy?
Like I said earlier, we were going there to play our game and show the world what we could do. Our strategy was obviously go there to play our game. We're known for our defense, like we know how to play defense and offense. So we just went out and did what we know how to do best, and it worked for us. So yeah.
Okay. And what, I mean, you don't play in the first game against Australia, unfortunately.
Mhm.
But what were your impressions from the bench just watching that game unfold?
My impression from the bench was just to support my team because um going into the game, yeah, we were all ready to go in and play, but some days are like that. But like going into the game, it was like regardless of what's gonna happen, like wherever we are, we're there to support each other, pick each other up. So even on the bench, we're like picking up the energy, try to keep the same energy on the bench and even on the court. So yeah, that was just the vibe. Just keep the energy high, like wherever you are, just give you 100%.
Yeah. So, as a bench player, who did you guard from the starting five? Because your team played kind of unconventional, like the starting lineup was kind of unconventional because you had two point guards and a shooting guard and then two bigs, right? So, who did you guard during the workouts?
Oh, I'll be guarding Carlo and Promise.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, two of the best players. That was kind of like a hard task, right?
Yeah. I mean, they made it easy for us to practice. So yeah, they
Yeah, and
went so
then
hard on us though. So yeah.
mhm, yeah, and then you play against France, and this is the game where you finally are able to enter the court, right? And I'm sorry for my dog. How did it feel to enter the court during the Olympics and against a team that would eventually make the final too? So against France.
Personally for me, it felt really great because coming to the Olympics is like so every athlete's dream. So stepping on the court was like oof, like a breath of fresh air for me. Playing France, yeah, we still went with the same strategy. We didn't like put any team ahead of any team, because we were like we're gonna take every game at a time. So yeah, we when I stepped on the court, I was like, okay, we'll just keep doing what we've been doing, which is playing defense and stop the ball and then play offense. And yeah, that's what we did. And unfortunately, that game we didn't come up with the win, but we just brushed it off our shoulders. It's fine.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean, they made the final, right? So you can,
Yeah,
yeah,
true,
they were
true.
really good during the tournament. Plus, they had the whole
Mm-hmm.
crowd behind them. So yeah, and
Yeah.
then you play against Canada. You've already made history with that win, but now you are actually able to make it to the next round. So did coach change anything before the game?
Um, Not really, because after we lost from the France game, we were like, okay, because we felt like we didn't play our game in that game, so we're like, let's just focus on the next game. So she didn't really change anything. It was just like you guys just pick up the energy and just, do what we know how to do best. And yeah, that was the mindset going into the game. Just focus on getting the game. And then we just took each quarter as it goes. And yeah, we came out with the victory.
Yeah, and how did Coach Wakama keep you guys motivated? I'm talking about the bench. because it's
Mm-hmm.
easy to keep the starting five like motivated
Yeah.
because they're the starting five, right? But as a coach, you need to handle the various personalities. So how did she keep the bench players motivated? For example, how did she address
Um.
you? Did you get like
Okay.
specific instructions? I'm sorry, that's like a loaded question. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay, I would say for us it's beyond basketball because we're like sisters, you know? So regardless of wherever you are, we support each other, like regardless of what your position is, what your role is, us going out together is like we're there for each other, we're there to support each other. So whether your number is called or not, just keep the same energy. So that's what she's like, just get ready, just stay ready. And that energy just makes us feel like, okay, yes, I need to stay ready. Even when I'm on the bench, I need to be ready because obviously when you're on the bench, you have to support those that are playing to be able to get in. Because when you get in, also you need the same support. So yeah, that was just the energy. Just keep the energy up and just focus on and just get ready for when you're
Yeah.
not about God. So yeah.
Yeah. And then you are able to there then you play against Canada and you're able to enter the
Mm-hmm,
court again, right? And
mm-hmm.
uh when did you feel, was there a moment when you felt that you as a team could actually win that game, that you could actually get promoted, like reach the next phase?
Like during the game with
Yeah,
Canada.
during the game, was there a moment when you actually felt like we, because Canada were the favorites, right, in that game,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys were able to beat them. So was there a particular moment when you noticed that they are actually beatable and you will actually win that game?
Um, I would say like the first quarter, like we're like, okay, we're in the game because during the first quarter, the game was going like neck and neck. So we're like, yeah, we're in the game. Like, we can actually win this game. And then we just stayed grounded and just stay true to what we want to do to execute the plays. And yeah, it worked for us. So yeah, I actually feel like going as a basketball player, going into games, we don't go into a game and like, oh, we're not gonna win this game. So obviously we were going into the game like we want to win this game. So yeah, that was the mindset.
Yeah, and what happened during the break? Because you were actually trailing by the break.
Mm-hmm,
If I
mm-hmm.
think by 4 points, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly, and then you entered the court and you guys actually outscored them 23-5. So, what did coach say to you like during that break? Was there anything special, anything that changed?
I mean, she just reminded us why we were here, and she was like, we already won the first game, and that is it. And now we have a chance to write our own story. So it was just like, yeah, this is the opportunity for us, and it's just right in front of us. So it's our choice to either take it or just let it slide. And so
Mhm.
coming out of that quarter, we're like, we're gonna take this, and then that was the end, like the vibe we took into the quarter, like, yes, this is ours, we're gonna take it, and we did.
And how many like text messages, emails, phone calls did you receive after you guys made the after you guys made it out of the group phase and into the quarterfinals?
Yeah, I received a lot of messages, a lot, a lot, a whole lot. But yeah, but I'm grateful for the people that reached out because they were all like supporting us, and just praying for us to keep going. So yeah, I received a lot of messages. I couldn't even go through them. I was like, oh my goodness, because we have to rest and then go the next day for practice. So it was like, so yeah, I received a lot of messages.
Yeah, and after the tournament was over,
Mhm.
did you return to Nigeria or did you
Yeah.
go? Yeah, and what was the reception like? Were there people waiting at the airport, like welcoming you?
So no,
Okay.
because I came back with one of my teammates. We're just two that came back to Nigeria. Every other person didn't come back to Nigeria. So yeah.
Okay, so
Um,
you there wasn't like whole team returns together. It
no.
was okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. And did you notice like a mood change in the country in the approach to women's basketball now that, because now that you have success, maybe people are going to invest more into the sport. So did you notice that when you came back?
Yes, a huge change, especially in female basketball. Yeah, I feel like there was a huge change. Like even people that normally don't watch basketball are like so hyped to watch us and then rooting for us, and it's like wow, just to show how we've impacted like people and how interested people are now in women's sports in general. So it's like wow, just to see, it's like wow, yeah. I'm super excited that I'm part of people that could make people want to believe in women's sports and also want to invest in it. So yeah,
Okay.
there is.
Yeah. And the last question I have is in regards to your future career, will we be able to see you in Europe, or are you moving somewhere else? Is there already something on the table, or you don't know yet? Where are you gonna
Um,
play next season?
I'm gonna be playing in Greece next season. Yeah, Thessaloniki. So that's where I'm gonna be like for next season. Yeah, so I'm still gonna be in Europe for a while and then just take it up from there and see where it goes. Just take every year as it goes and just enjoy the moment and play basketball, have fun. Yeah,
Yeah, it will definitely be warmer than in Iceland, right? So where you play there,
for
you
sure.
yeah, and
Yeah, for sure.
the food will be awesome. So at least, I mean, at least you're gonna have that, right? Yeah, but I
Yeah.
okay. So thank you for finding the time, and I wish you all the best in your
Thank you
future
so much.
endeavors. Do hope that we will talk after the season is over, when you will be like receiving maybe some sort of award, or just will have a great season in Greece. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Bye.
All right. Bye.